have money. Once she do that, and she find out that this is not the type of man for me, because may not be what she needs, but that's what she's been taught. So when she finds out that this is the kind of man that her mom says she needs, and it doesn't work out, that's the time that she needs to sit down and be still with herself and says, what type of man do I attract? And what type of man is attracted to me? Don't take long for you to find out. Just be still with yourself and find out about yourself. You don't have to write a list down. Just be still and say, you know, I need to find out exactly what type of man I can be comfortable with, happy with, what it is that I need from a man exactly. Not, oh, I need beauty, oh, I need someone that's going to have money. That's not it. You need to find out exactly what you need in order for you to be happy. Because once you choose the mate for a lifetime mate, if you're married to this person, that's the man that's going to be in your system for as long as you're there. It takes 2 years for you to get all of the anger, all of the bitterness out of your system for that man if he's not right for you.
Okay, now, you had mentioned to me about there's a certain celebrity who wrote a book, and she detailed in this book of this big old long list about everything she wanted in a man. And it turns out that she thought she had it, but she's now divorced. What is the biggest mistake you think she made?
Writing the list. Writing that list. There's no list. Mm-hmm. There's only wisdom. There's only your own mind. There's only your own self. There's only your own thinking. There's only you can decide what you would like. Sit and be quiet and decide for yourself. Look around. There are plenty of men out there who are looking for the type of women that you are. The list, throw it away, put it down, put it to the side. Don't pick it up because it's not going to work. For the sake of this, just leave it alone.
Okay. Now, you know, a lot of viewers are probably going to want to ask, okay, who's the celebrity who wrote this book?
Talk about today. We're going to talk about you being going into a young lady, how you're going to act as a young lady, how you're going to present yourself as a young lady, and when you're approached by a gentleman, this is how you're going to act. Because there's a lot of things out there, and I don't want you to get caught up into the mess that's out there with other men. I don't want you to be a bitter mom. Don't want you to be a bitter teenager. I don't want you to be bitter. So we're going to talk about this topic today. It's a step process. You need to sit down on a monthly basis and have your mom and daughter talk, or your dad and son talk, or your mom and son talk. There's things that you need to step in. And if they say, oh, I don't want to talk, yes, you do. You are the parent. You let your child know, I am your parent. I am the one that's going to raise you. We're going to talk about this. And it doesn't matter if they want to listen, they hear you. They'll be 13 for a little while. When they get 16, they'll listen. My mom told me not to do this. When they get 16 and start dating, you'll know, because all of the things that the young lady have asked for will come. He'll open the door for her, bring her the rose, shake the dad's hand. You don't think that they hear you. They just don't want to. But you as a parent have to set the tone for this. You have to, because when they get young adults and they start to dating and they weren't told, then they don't have anything to fall back on. They don't have nothing to fall back on and say, my mom told me this is the way it would be. I listened. She didn't think I listened. She didn't think I heard her, but I heard her. And this is what I want in life. If the parent didn't tell the child, then the child grow up like some teenagers you see today. They're just out there. They have no direction. They don't know which way to go. They don't want to listen. Nobody can tell them nothing. You have to set the tone in the home. Not another person in the streets, but you do. That's your job.
Now, is that one of the reasons why there's so many kids who are just unruly and just bad and disrespectful because our parents are not setting the tone?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Bottom line, yes. I don't care if it's the dad. I don't care if it's the mom and dad. I don't care if it's the grandparent. It doesn't matter. Somebody has to set that tone in the home. Yeah, in the olden days, you all know that's out there that when mom and dad spoke to us, we had to sit and listen. We are different parents than these children are today. They don't want to hear what the old people want to say. They say, oh, that's old. No, it's not. It's the way you're supposed to be raised. Because when you come up against people that are older than you are and you're disrespectful, nobody likes to be disrespected. Nobody. Children nowadays don't want to be disrespected. Because if they grow up in a home that's not disrespectful, and they know the manners, they will come to you and they want you to respect them just like they are taught to be respected. So please, parents, moms, dads, single moms and dads, set the tone in your home for your child, so your child won't run amok in the streets and somebody won't hurt their feelings and won't hurt them. They're still children. And when adults hurt their feelings, it hurts because they haven't been told at home. And watch how your child speaks to you. Never let your child grown-up talk to you. They still are children. It's always yes and no, a yes ma'am and no ma'am. Let them look you dead in the eye so they know that they understand. Put them in the position to let them know, I am the parent. I'm the one that's going to teach you. Don't be afraid of your children. Please don't be afraid of your children. They can't hurt you. You have to be the parent.
So it's not a good idea, like some parents do, particularly women who would say, well, I've heard this before, my mom is my best friend, or my parent is, is my best friend.
Your parent is your parent. Your best friend is your neighbor, the girl that you play with, or the girl that you grew up with, or your college mate, or your schoolmate, or whoever she is down the street. Your parent is your parent. She's not your friend. And the parent needs to understand, I am my child's parent. I am her mother, or I am his father, or we are the parents. We're not the friends here. That's just the bottom line. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's just the way it is.
Okay, great. Now, in these last couple of minutes before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to get to the audience today?
Well, when you have been a parent, a single parent, and you have raised two sons like I have, that's a hard job for moms to raise sons. It's really hard. My children know right from wrong. They know how to speak to me. They know how to approach me. They know that I am mom. They know that I am mother. I let them know, you're going to respect people. Not only me, but you're going to respect other people. When my children come up to you, it's always, yes, ma'am, thank you. Your manners is more important than anything else. Parents, teach your children manners. Parents, let your children know that I don't care what century we're in, manners go a long way. Even if you're in the dark ages, manners go a long way. That's just the way it is. People will give you anything they have if you got manners. If you approach them properly. If you approach them right. Teach your children how to approach people. Teach your children how to be well-mannered and well-behaved. You don't know how they can be blessed. You don't know what blessings God has for them if you set the tone for your children. That's your job. That's a mom's job. That's a dad's job. You chose this job. You chose to be a parent. You loved that little baby that was in there in the crib, and you wanted that baby. So now, still be that parent that was there when they were babies. Because when they get adults, it's a different story. Please, don't let your children just run and then be run over you. You be the person that tell them what to do.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I want to thank my guest, Ms. Faye, for this very wise topic that she discussed and for bringing her wisdom to you guys. Thank you very much, Faye.
Thank you.
Hello. Well, that concludes this segment of the Wisdom Corner. I thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.